Netflix says, no, wait a minute, hold my beer. And we had two NFL games, and both of the games went the way I wanted them to go. Kansas City Chiefs beat up on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Baltimore Ravens destroyed the Houston Texans, despite the fact that Beyoncé tried to come through and save the day. But it just didn't work out. It didn't work out, right? But she looked good. I thought she did good. I enjoyed the performance, but there has been so much backlash. But there's backlash on a lot of things that Beyoncé does, right? But Beyoncé delivered, I thought, an epic performance. Now, did she do the songs that you know? She didn't do that. She came out and she did songs from her country album. And now, folks are going to say, oh, country music is for white people, whatever. No, you got to understand the history. But many folks don't understand history. Many folks don't take time to really get into the weeds of things. And Beyoncé is from Texas, from Houston, and she's obviously a fan of country music. But let's talk a little bit about the roots of country music, right? So country music has its roots in many musical traditions, many. So you have the what do you call it? Appalachian folk music, right? It has some bases there. Indigenous people, right? It has some there. But for more direct lineage, African folk traditions, enslaved Africans brought their musical traditions to America. And there are also components of blues, jazz components in early country music. But country music's place in American popular music goes back 100 years to the 1920s. Now, the oldest recorded country song is Thompson's Old Gray Mule. And that is a recording from 1891. Right? But there are a lot of notable figures. And country music spread throughout the United States. Strong scenes in Austin, Tulsa, even Bakers, California. Nashville, Tennessee is the modern hub of country music. We talk about the Grand Ole Opry, Country Music Hall of Fame Museum, all that kind of good stuff. Now, the early country music was often rebranded, aka stolen, from the hymns and the field songs of the Southern enslaved Black people, as well as from professional Black musicians. Right? And so the previous state song of Virginia, Carry Me Back to Old Virginia, was created by James Bland, an African-American musician and songwriter. Country music has a problem, right? Country music has a problem, but the problem is not Beyoncé. The problem is much deeper than that. But many folks consider, quote unquote, air quotes, consider country music to be white, right? Whatever. And so I really didn't want to get that deep into it, but I do want to say this, and I want to be clear. Country music grew out of old time music and blues traditions in the American South. Right? Now, if Beyoncé wants to do country music, just like if Eminem or Vanilla Ice wanted to rap, I don't have a problem with that. Just make sure you do a good job of it. That's all. Just do a good job of the music. And Beyonce puts her own spin on country music, different than some of the music that we have been discussing thus far. She does her own spin on it. Just like gospel music has that contemporary, um, uh, sound where it's not the traditional gospel, but it's something going after the mainstream. Beyonce does her rendition of country music, which is more in the, like that the Taylor Swift kind of vein, from the standpoint of it's not the traditional country music. It is more mainstream, and some folks like it, some folks don't. And that is fine. And I'm sure that she's fine. Netflix wanted to partner with her for a variety of reasons. And I think that it was a great idea. She put on, Beyonce, on Christmas Day, the halftime performance during the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans game. She put on a Super Bowl halftime worthy performance, my opinion. That's what she did. She did that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for whatever reason, folks is mad. They even made her performance a standalone Netflix special. In case you missed it, you can check it out on Netflix, that halftime performance that she did. Netflix revealed that the performance, which they dubbed the Beyonce Bowl, would be a standalone special. And I went on Netflix before we went on air today, and it's there. The performance took place in her hometown during this game at the NRG Stadium. Was produced by her company, Parkwood Entertainment, and Jesse Collins Entertainment. Her set included 16 Carriages, Blackbird, American, and Raquel, Yaya, Spaghetti River Dance, Levi Jeans, Jolene, and Texas Hold'em. So I thought that it was really good. So joining Beyonce during her performance, Post Malone, Shabuzi, um, uh, Raina Roberts, Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tiara Kennedy, and of course Blue Ivy, Beyonce's eldest daughter, joined as a featured dancer, while special guest, the Mexican cowgirl, Melanie Riviera, bull riding legend, Matrice Deitman Jr., Miss Rodeo Texas Princess 2004, and the Miss Rodeo Texas 2015. So there were 200 members of Texas Southern University's Ocean of Soul Marching Band that also accompanied Beyonce. Now, this is not Beyonce's first rodeo. She's already performed at 2 Super Bowl games. She headlined the Super Bowl in 2013 in New Orleans, and at the Super Bowl in 2016 in Santa Clara, California. So a lot of folks saying different things. They didn't like some of the hand gestures that she made. Some of the folks didn't even like the fact that she was even there. And some folks mad, why is she doing country music? She's trying to appeal to a whole bunch of stuff. But Beyonce has some big announcement that she's going to be making next month, and folks have been saying that it's a tour, it's an album, it's all kind of stuff. We'll have to wait and see what Beyonce has in store. And but definitely let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Blue Sky, Threads, at the Diamond K Show. Of course, djdiamondk at gmail.com. Did you enjoy Beyonce's performance? Yes, no, maybe so. I would like to hear from you and just get an idea, because folks have different thoughts. And while we are